The IRS has closed the Taxpayer Assistance Center in Bangor, where people could get in-person help with their taxes directly from IRS representatives. Well, now Mainers are only left with two options. News Center Maine's Katie Delaney has more today on how our politicians are responding.
At the Bangor Taxpayer Assistance Center inside of the federal building, people could access services like help with forms, tax law assistance, and account inquiries. But now that it's closed, Representative Golden and Senators Angus King and Susan Collins are pushing to keep these services going.
There are going to be thousands of Mainers who will not have access to in-person assistance.
Now the only offices left to meet in person with IRS staff are in South Portland and Augusta, adding to travel times. Senator King says some people in northern Maine will now have to travel upwards of 500 miles round trip to access the services.
It's going to cost them gas, it's going to cost them time, it costs them a day off of work.
King says while the IRS does offer online and phone assistance, he's worried about older Mainers living in rural areas who may not have access to the internet.
These offices are very important.
We reached out to the IRS multiple times this week, but they did not comment. Senators King and Collins say they haven't heard any justification for the closure from the IRS.
It's just not fair, given the budget increases that the IRS has received, that it is not staffing these taxpayer assistance centers.
I think this is a big mistake, so I'm hoping that they can reverse this decision.
According to Collins, the IRS says that the center will be closed for at least a year. In Bangor, Katie Delaney, News Center, Maine.
Now, that Bangor closure comes after the Presque Isle Taxpayer Assistance Center closed a few years ago, which left the Bangor branch as the only resource for all of northern Maine.